She's got a lot of energy, and so does. And I'm lucky to have one of America's first 4G phones. It's the HTC Evo 4G, and only from Sprint. And the download speed 10 times faster than 3G. You can actually shoot live footage of your favorite driver and stream it on the web, and it's available everywhere June 4th. And go to Sprint.com for we're all Sprint users, proud Sprint users. Telephone.
Yeah.
Okay,
One here. Yeah.
We'll hook you up with the latest, the 4G phone from Sprint. Usually at the track, when someone says loose or tight, it refers to the car's handling. But this week of the 9th annual Drive for Autism charity event, loose and tight might describe some of the golf swings. The Nascar community gathering at the DuPont Country Club in Wilmington, Delaware, and nearly $500,000 raised for autism research and awareness.
Hey folks, we're here again at the Autism Tournament here in Delaware.
Obviously a great cause, so everything we're doing is to help support autism.
There's probably not a lot of things that I have on a schedule that I block off. It's just always a lot of fun, and just really glad to be a part of it.
Raise awareness, raise money at the same time, also have a little bit of fun.
It means a lot to get to be here, and the amount of money that the NASCAR community gets to raise for autism is pretty awesome.
My goal, personally, is to knock the socks off of Jeff Hammond.
I'm trying to be a repeat winner. You hadn't even won one yet. And Larry Mack, have you even found your way to the green yet? Come on.
I've only played 2 holes. I've already got enough golf balls to play the next 2 holes. I found 2 of DW's balls in the woods.
Hollywood's bringing home the gold. And Krista, they're already giving you an advantage, darling. You're already up the ladies' tees.
I'm hearing that Jeff Hammond uses the ladies' tees, too.
Hey, folks, you know, about all I've seen out here today is bad golf. But it is for a good cause. It's for autism. And Hammond, I can't say on TV how bad he is. And Chris Myers wouldn't even show up. Too windy. Mess up his hair.
Yeah, when I played last
But he's
year.
got a nice phone. What do you think you played last year?
No, when I played last year, somebody called me a hack, and I thought they were talking about my golf game. It was my TV work. I was highly offended. Okay, all right. Hey, but no, our camera crew, right? Pat Stevens and Drano were actually on the winning team.
Oh, really?
So that's good. You didn't know that? Yeah, that's good stuff.
But
Our director shows there's cheating in golf, just like there is in
yeah, there is. Artie Kepner, our director, his wife Marcy, very active on the cause, and we appreciate all the people. We thank drivers who donated their time for the charity event. We also appreciate it, by the way, when drivers sit down for a little fun with a slice of Peasy. Here's a collection. It's the final installment, the best and the rest of a slice of Peasy.
Welcome to another edition of A Slice of Peasy. We have here my pick to win this year's Sprint Cup. Have you ever sniffed gasoline? How many push-ups can you do? Do you believe in the sisterhood of the traveling pants? Is it hard being number 2 all the time? Have you talked to Ricky Bobby lately? Can I call you Anthony?
If you want to get your butt kicked. Why am I in this folding chair, and I'm your guest, and you get to have that really nice chair?
You said it already. You're the guest, okay?
Right,
this is my house.
I understand.
All right? If you and I were best friends, where would you take me on my birthday?
Jenny Craig?
What? What would you say if I told you I'm wearing Clint Boyer boxers right now?
I would be scared to death.
I'm not wearing anything. Isn't it an honor to be on Slice of Peasy?
I really didn't believe a guy like you could have his own show, to be honest with you.
Have you ever seen that fat guy in a little suit? No. You were Rookie of the Year in 2004, right?
Correct.
What's it going to take to win it again in 2010? Come on. I'm with you. Come on. Come on. Big change, please, please. No water. Is that vodka? Pick it up. Oh, wow.
This is going to be the best interview ever now.
There you go. Okay, it's on. Those bad boys are sweaty. I'll help. You want to do a best friend handshake?
Yeah. Good luck.
See ya.
Thank you, Peasy.
Hey, thank you.
That's fun to say.
Yes.
Easy.
Could you say something really, really nice about being on my show in your native language?
Don, watch the show.
What? Come on!
All right, but you can see more of PZ at foxsports.com. It's part of Cubed. Lunch with benefits.
The drivers were priceless. PZ, not so much.
Not so much.
That's something. He actually makes me feel good.
Yeah, that's what
you two guys.
He actually makes you look good.
In that mob outfit, I wouldn't feel anything, Jeff Hammond. All right, we're going to chat with Rick Hendrick, and also we'll talk with Jimmy Johnson. Is this a slump or what? He'll address it. He's a 4-time champ. You're watching live.
Nothing gives a sick child more comfort than being with family.
So when medical treatments are away from home, the Ronald McDonald House is there to keep families together.
Whether sharing time in the family room or the dining room, this house becomes a home.
Fox Sports asks you to join our team to give children what they need most to heal, their families.
go to rmhc.org.
Welcome to the center of the universe. Eye of the sheet metal storm. A V8 vortex of soul-stirring thunder and blistering speed. Where pistons pound out the fury of 35,000 horses in unison with 100,000 beating hearts. A world where adrenaline is the fuel of choice. And everything else is just a game.
Kenseth trying to make some noise.
Pretty impressed with that 17 car.
A good day for Matt Kenseth.
The Sprint Cup point battle. This is our 12th race. Kevin Harvick, your leader. He's the human target. You can see that show on Fox, by the way. Top 12 drivers happy with glee. That's Tuesday nights, 9 Eastern on Fox. And just outside the top 12, you're on the Fringe. You can see the Fringe at 9 o'clock Thursdays on Fox. And the fans, drivers are their idols. American Idol Tuesday at 8, Wednesday at 9. Also on Fox. We promote because we care.
You're clever. You got all that in.
When the season began, it looked like Jimmy Johnson was miles ahead of everybody else. He had won 3 of the first 5 races, so another title seemed right around the corner. But NASCAR can be humbling even for the Associated Press Athlete of the Year. And with Jimmy's 4 straight championships, fans of the 48 team, they have a higher standard. If any other driver went 6 races without a win, you'd say no big deal. But for Johnson, people are calling it a slump. And we'll find out from Jimmy himself. He is joining us live, getting ready to roll here in Dover, where he's had great success. 300th career consecutive start. Congratulations on that, Jimmy. And how about it? I know you want to win every race, but how do you view this? Is it a slump, and how do you snap out of it?
Well, you know, I look at the season and think that, you know, when you win 3 races in a year, it's not a bad year. So I think some people are overreacting. You know, it's only been 10 races into the season, and we've won a bunch. And when I look back at those races, I say, you know, we had a fast car. We ran in the top 2 or 3, but we weren't a dominant car. So I even look back at that and say, you know, we have some work to do. And we've been working on our cars and finding some new stuff and trying to find some speed with the Lowe's Impala. And I think we're close. You always want to be better, but this sport, it's a tough sport, and it doesn't matter what you did last year. What you did at the start of the year, it's what you're doing now. And we've had some bad luck here over the last few races. I felt like Juan and I changed sponsorships last weekend, and I was the target car because I was being hit by everything. But, you know, it's racing. We're working hard. We had a bad race at Talladega where we should have been, you know, finishing better than that. We raced well all day. Last week was last week. And then when I look at the spoiler, I know there's been some conversation about the wing versus the spoiler. And you look back to Martinsville, we tried stuff that didn't work. Go to Phoenix, we let a lot of the race finish 3rd. Go to Texas, almost won that race there. Another lap, we would have had it. You know, so we're well. We're not as bad as the headlines read. We always want to be better. And I guess I should look at all of this and say, you know, it's a compliment that people have high expectations for the 48 car. And we'll go out there today and see what we can do.
You know, Jimmy, you mentioned the car coming out of the infield last week and taking you out of the race, and we're going to your favorite track, which was Lowe's Motor Speedway. Now it's Charlotte Motor Speedway. They've actually changed the name of the track. I don't know if that's in honor of you or not. You haven't heard a clank behind you lately, have you?
I feel like it's really dark all of a sudden. I don't know if it's a black cloud above me or what, but you know, everything's great, man. We're working hard. If I look at the highlights of the season, obviously look at the victories, but when I look within that, I look at how great our pit stops have been. And the fact that we're driving some new technology. My teammates are competitive. They're bringing new stuff to the table. You know, we're doing good. I think we have all 4 cars in the chase right now, so there's a lot of good going on at Hendrick Motorsports.
Well, Jimmy, you said it yourself. You're only as good as your last race, but here we're at Dover, one of the places you've really shined. How about your car today? Are you good enough today to go ahead and keep that streak alive?
Man, I hope so. I think we hit on some things at the end of practice yesterday. The tire is different than what we ran last year, and it's amazing how much the tire can change the balance of the race car. And, you know, we were searching for some stuff yesterday, but that last run we made on stickers was really good, and I think this Lowe's Chevy's going to be hot today.
Jimmy, thanks. By the way, Charles Barkley, big fan of yours, said to hang in there. You're a 4-time champion. He wants to meet you and wishes you the best, okay? And he watches all the time.
I appreciate it. I want to go golfing with him. I want to see that swing in person.
I think you'll have no trouble beating him. Good luck today. Thanks, Jimmy.
Cool, guys. See you.
All right, appreciate it. Jimmy Johnson will be watching closely when we continue. We're going to hear from Denny Hamlin a little bit later, and the pole sitter up next. A guy everybody's familiar with. Anytime you have the name King, he's in the inaugural Hall of Fame class. We'll talk with Richard Petty in just a moment. NASCAR NASCAR Sprint Cup racing on Fox, presented by Budweiser, is sponsored by Subway.